everybody here is inspired. Everybody working and shit.
Appreciate
Shit's
it.
fly.
Appreciate it.
So you're not gonna build this shit and out hustle me. I'm like, okay, you got a studio. When I
Right.
come out here, I'm gonna
Say
tell
no
y'all
more.
what
I'm
to
here.
do. I'm here. You
Fact.
feel me?
Hey.
And y'all been very generous and treated me with the utmost respect. Chad, again, come to the crib and just listen. Like what a lot of people don't know is being a boss and a CEO takes a lot of listening and not talking because you have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get information so that the people that you are doing this job for,
Right.
that that's your responsibility, so that they don't waste time
Right.
and make the most money the quickest.
Facts.
That's your job is to listen when you're doing new things. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. I'm listening, nigga.
And then Nikki Licky's to over there.
Nikki!
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
What it
Little
do,
man's over
shorty?
there.
What's up? Glad to be here.
Can we DM this light too? Please.
Look at the director. Yeah, there he is. Okay.
That shit, them lights be on my head. Nikki, sorry if this gets cultural and
Oh,
She doesn't. She's actually
Don't
kind of
mind me.
black, to be honest. She doesn't. She's
kinda-
colorless.
You gotta tell me how.
She's colorless.
Oh, colorless. Okay, so you neutral.
Yeah.
You
Neutral.
You neutral and your transmission
not
messed
from
up.
this
She's
So
like-
you don't go and drive and you don't go in reverse.
She's like-minded and open-minded.
Okay, cool. We fuck with you.
Like she's like one of us. Like how we like girls. She loves girls.
Right.
We love music. She loves music. We love weed. She loves
That's a
weed.
double tap.
what about the art?
Say no more. Creative.
But the art sometimes the girls sometimes come before the art for her. But we have to get her focused sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, the triple pound.
She has a movie called Play Toy. That's like a short film.
Oh,
Or it's like a first episode.
okay.
It's like an album, but her whole album's in it. This project.
It's a visual album. It's 25 minutes. It's drama, comedy, loosely based on
Like
reality.
some dream girl type shit.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
L
looking for
word.
the
L word.
Oh, you looking for
Yeah.
a dream girl?
Well,
That's the problem. Yes.
ultimately.
She's looking
but
for a connection.
Are you like that? Do you like men too?
No.
No,
For real? You like fuck
I don't even get
No, I'm good.
For real?
it at all.
Yeah.
You ain't never been helped.
I tried.
Correctly?
I
correctly.
tried before.
You was just like, nah, I'm straight. I'd rather be titty to titty.
No, but I think I've always liked girls since birth.
Be like that somehow.
Yeah.
Me too. I've been like that
Why
too.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right?
No
She's
cap.
logical. I wouldn't want like dudes ever. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Facts.
So,
But
yeah,
no,
interesting.
we bring it back to my life story. 2013, right? I'm in the streets. I always when I tell somebody in the streets, I have a level of survival tactics that I've learned. I learned how to be a man in the streets.
Me too.
So it's like everything that I've learned was come from love. Besides my spirituality and me being humble, everything I done learned was in the streets. You
She was
what
like
I'm
the
saying?
funny nigga of the crew.
I'm just a funny nigga in the crew, but I'm only funny with my partners. I'm funny with you, but if somebody was to do something to you, I'm first line.
Right. That's usually how it goes.
That's how it is. Like, well,
Extremes.
you're not messing with my partner. I would say anything that I dealt with, I'm more so confrontational to try to ease the situation. But anything something was happening with my friends, I was more so like, nigga, we ain't gotta talk about nothing. What you want? How they made you feel? You feel like your life was in danger or some shit? But 2013, I'm in the streets. I'm a local dealer. That means I don't have pounds. I know the dude who have the pounds, but I'm more so he don't have time to sell.
So you're selling weed.
Yeah, I'm selling weed, but I'm selling
Just hitting you with work consignment.
working. I'm not really working consignment. My level of hustle experience was like it never got over like a 50.
Got it.
I give you an ounce or something, but it's like I'm breaking everything down.
Got it.
I take the whole pound and break it all the way down.
Go hand in hand.
I'm Mr. Hand in Hand. I'm Mr. Stretch It.
Right.
I'm trying to stretch weed. How a motherfucker would try to stretch cocaine.
I get that.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a couple streets. I had a couple blocks that I did my thing. And once I started traveling in my car, it broadened how I move. I said, oh, I could become a moving trap. It ain't just got to sit at my house. I got to go hand in hand and literally get this shit off.
So you were delivering it.
I deliver. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Like a phone thing, beeper or what?
That's when I started having a second phone, and I never stopped having a second phone. But I realized one is for business and one is for family.
Was they like code, like bring this or what?
No, it's just whenever that phone rings.
You wasn't scared to talk on the phone?
At that time, I knew who I was talking to. I ain't got shit. I'm not doing shit. I ain't Pablo Escobar, nigga. Right. I'm Mr. Break It Down. You just called me for $40 worth of breakdown. What the hell? This ain't shit.
It doesn't matter until you're on their radar.
That too.
Until they want to fuck with you.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm more so out the way.
I had this thing when I used to hustle that when I was young. When you first got caught, your first offense, you get 5 years probation. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'll hustle and never have more than 100 bottles on me. Right. And if I ever got caught, and I just bottles. Yeah, like crack.
Yeah,
and
I know.
100 bottles, and then get 5 years probation, and I wouldn't hustle no more. But I never got caught.
I remember one time I got locked up, and the police told me while we was going to the jail, he was like, "Hey, let me tell you something. You see that dude right there?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "You think I don't know he's selling weed?" He said, "Listen, stay off the radar. Just stay out the way." Right. And that stuck with me. So I always stay out the way.
People be thinking the police are stupid.
Man, they know what's going on.
They human.
They know they human. You just don't disrespect them to a point where it's like, oh, you acting like we can't fuck with you.
Sometimes it's like, are you worth the paperwork?
Right.
It's like, or the fingerprinting, and just keep it out the way.
But see, I'm not a criminal. So I'm more so like, you know what? I'm a finesser. I'm in the streets where it's like, I like what you got. I'm not gonna cause no harm on you, but I can finesse you all out for all that shit.
So what's the difference between a criminal and a finesser if they're breaking the law?
A criminal, I'm more so like, you know how you in the streets and you harm somebody and you feel some type of way about it. You like, damn. I knew that was the extent that I had to go to do it in order for me to get it done, but I don't like that feeling. Like, it need to be a better way. You feel me? Like, I don't want to hit nobody upside the head with a pistol. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to tie nobody up.
So
how do I finesse somebody without doing all that extra shit?
Well, in Harlem,
right?
Like, there were people that were like tough guys, but generally, you just wanted to get your money.
Right, you just want to get some money.
But you didn't want to get robbed, so if you would be prepared.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not not tough.
I wasn't saying that.
Right.
I was saying, for me, it was like I would always be the one to be like, "Well, don't hit him no more. He's gonna die." Like,
you kind of like stop it.
Right, but it wasn't a finesse. It was more like I just sold drugs, but I didn't want to be violent.
Right.
But I did. It was important to know how to protect myself.
Of course, you're not. Don't be a fool. What I'm saying is, you don't want to put yourself in a position where if that's the way, in order for us to get the bag, right. When I'm watching everybody else do it and they ain't hitting nobody in the head,
right.
I'd rather do that one.
Weed is that kind of hustle.
What'd you say?
Weed is that.
That's what I'm trying to say. But it's still dangerous.
Crack is always,
but weed's still dangerous.
Anything illegal.
Anything is dangerous when you're in the street.
If you go to jail now, you're around people that weren't selling weed. They were doing way more dangerous shit.
Right. You dig what I'm saying?
See, that was my thing. I didn't want to be in the street because I didn't want to go to jail.
Right.
So I went to jail for cause I had a car when I was young.
Right.
When I was 15, and at that time they would they'd let you go.
Right.
But like by the time I got like 19, they changed the laws and you got locked up, and I had like 30 tickets.
New York law is different. See, that's why I'm trying to tell people. When you're a criminal, you need to know the states and the state laws and all that, because
and when you go to another country.
A lot of people, I just went to somewhere and they said, we equate 1 gram, it equals up to 100 grams. So that's why they say, if you're going to do it, you should have went big.
Right.
Because
either way,
if you had 98 grams, it equals up to the motherfucker who got caught with 2 grams. So...
But that's like business. Is going into a business, understanding the business model, and what the repercussions are. Like even when you first got into business, did you know how you were gonna make money?
Bring it back. Okay. So, 2013. I'm in the streets. I end up getting stabbed up.
Got stabbed?
I got stabbed 4 times.
Where?
Got stabbed twice right here. Got stabbed right here. It's a scar right here, all the way over here.
Damn.
Got hit in the back.
What?
And I got hit in the head with a pole.
God damn.
Me and my 2 brothers, you dig what I'm saying? His girl too, but everybody end up surviving. And
whoa, what happened? That's a whole.
It was just a regular street fight, just going wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You just had a blade and you didn't?
That's the thing. We didn't know.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
was y'all jumping them? Y'all was jumping them?
When you're in a fight, and everything moving fast, and then it's just like before you like you losing energy. You like, oh, I'm losing energy.
You get tired.
Like you just get tired. Like you're
Real
losing energy.
People don't know that. When you see movies and they be fighting and running, I'd be like that can't
that's
happen.
bullshit.
You
gonna lose.
The run
energy.
scenes be crazy.
But
like,
but
no
the
way.
pole pause. The pole. I'm watching the motherfucker hit me in the head with the pole.
I got
so,
in Paris with the blackjacks and shit. I was getting.
What that is?
You know when they fling it out and then they're like a little thing and a ball.
The
I'm
police
fighting
shit?
nigga. Now, yeah, it was a police shit. It was like a.
That shit hurt.
Uh,
That shit hurt.
Caught me 3 times with that shit. But I had a hat on.
That motherfucker hit me
Oh, you
like
see-
sometime.
Yeah, all you see is a what you call it?
What?
A light. Like, and it's a light.
See, it just kept sounding out. It was like ping.
And I've been.
Every time I went, that motherfucker like ping. I was like, I know you hit me, but that bitch come with sound effects too.
yeah, it's a pop.
That motherfucker like ping, but
Pop
then,
and a blight.
But did the thing with blood. I heard it when it split. That motherfucker said.
Ooh.
oh.
That motherfucker said. But when it said, I felt like people don't know how fast blood.
What were y'all fighting about?
It was just miscommunication. You know how that shit be.
Oh, all that over Michigan. Nigga tried to kill you.
I mean, you know how that shit is.
Did he go to jail?
Who?
Whoever stabbed
I
you.
went to jail for.
Getting stabbed?
Yeah. That's why
you started
I
it?
try to tell niggas. This street shit, this shit is you ain't finna be sitting here. You don't know how that shit gonna go.
Don't.
That all that you can sit right here, motherfucker shoot at you, you can shoot back, but they gonna tell the police you shot at them and then a restraining order. You like, hey, wait. I thought we was gonna keep it in the street. How you do that?
That happens in business a lot too.
You see what I'm saying? But that was all this is an eye opener.
So he pressed charges on you and you stabbed him?
Yes.
Wow.
So we got. Let me tell you how.
With
the shit-
self-defense?
Let me tell you how the shit went. Right. That's why I'm so thankful. I'm grateful. I'm so past that, but that's a big point in my life where I understand. Like that was like one of my lowest. You dig what I'm saying? So once we got stabbed, got locked up about it. I was fighting cases about it.
Like locked up like you did a bid?
I did like they came and got everybody. They came and got everybody until we made bail. And you got to think about it. This time I don't have money.
So how long were you sitting for?
I'm in there with a cast on. I only sat like 21 days.
21 days? You was in jail for 21 days?
I sat in for 21 days, but
in the hospital?
no, nigga, with population.
With all fucked up?
Fucked up.
The
There's
jokes-
niggas who know me for being in there like, nigga, I remember you was in there with the cast on. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know what's up with me. But you know how that shit.
Was you like the funny nigga in there?
No,
Like,
nigga,
you know, like
but
Mike
it's
Epps
jail.
was
This
Nah, Mike
like,
Epps was but Mike Epps did a bid. He
You
did like
gonna
5
be
years.
funny, but jail ain't, you ain't coming and I'm
He
not.
was like poker face?
I'm not cracking a smile with you, dog.
Or you wasn't playing?
Jail is a different. Your mind change when you go in jail.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
go in
sure.
there and be like, oh no, man. That's why I don't like it. It's
That's
like,
why I quit
no,
husling. I
nigga.
didn't want to go to jail and I wasn't going to
When
tell.
you go
like,
in there, you
but-
can't be this old regular ass. You can, but it's like in order for you to make a statement.
It depends how like committed you are to it.
Right. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like in
You
order
don't
for
want no
shit
problem, you just mind your business. But if
when
you
you don't
like,
want no, even when
give
you
a
don't want
fuck.
no problems, you like I still gotta set somebody an example because you gotta understand I'm a funny nigga.
Right.
A nigga gonna think I'm soft or
Yeah.
it's always funny, man. First nigga think this shit. It's the first nigga. I'm getting the first one.
Anybody try you?
No, because it's coming off
Chilling.
the street.
Yeah, you
'Cause
doing your thing.
folks knew me from music. I did music, but it was more so.
What you mean you did music?
I did music.
What you mean?
Shit popping.
Like rap?
Yeah,
Oh, that's why y'all was freestyling.
yeah, do all that. I pay my boy Richie. Man,
So you made
DC,
records and
going
shit?
crazy. Yeah,
Do performances?
yeah, all in the club, all that.
Oh, so you got to do a movie as a rapper.
Yes, but motherfuckers know, like
See, that's how it works.
motherfuckers know.
But imagine doing a movie as a rapper. So now you're making that's what I just did with Maya. I was like, but if you're a rapper, it makes sense for you to be rapping if you're acting like a rapper. And if people don't know you're a rapper, you're an actor that
You
can
just
rap.
put your music in the movie and you rap.
That was always my thing for music.
Right.
Or like for somebody that's like not known, because it's hard to like I think the worst thing Eddie Murphy did for his career was party all the time. 'Cause
Right.
I never looked at him the same after that. You know, it was too funny to me.
Why?
I couldn't unsee him as Eddie Murphy. The only person I could get past that with a little bit is Jamie Foxx.
No,
Other-
Jamie throw the best party.
Not parties. No. He made the record. You remember Eddie Murphy made My Girl?
Right.
But I couldn't deal with that with him. I was like, that's not the Eddie that it just was
Right.
over for me. When
But he
did
went
that.
over there and made money. He platinum.
whatever, man. I didn't look at him as he's turned into the Nutty Professor after that.
He went stupid with that too.
Remember there was Eddie was just like Paul was the raw funny nigga, and he was
But
like
he went,
shitting
everything
on niggas.
was elevation though.
I get it, but I'm
Right.
just saying the Eddie Murphy that I was a fan of
Right.
was the one that didn't give a fuck and that cursed and all that other shit and party all the time was like kind of contradicted how I looked at him.
Right.
So it's hard to
He wouldn't
understand.
got that bad though, Dame.
No, I wouldn't.
Right.
Because if that was the case, I would have rapped.
Right.
But I just felt like there's no way
No,
that.
but folks knew me for rapping. But when all that happened, even when all that happened, and I got out, my hands wrapped up. So I'm like, all right. Now at this point, I'm not scared of starting over because I done started over before. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna start over, come up with another plan. I'm selling everything. I don't even care, man. Nobody want to hit me, sell shit. Nobody want to help a nigga get on their feet. I'm like, I'm real dependable. I hate being dependable, but it's like I've never was that person that was never scared to ask because I want to. You gonna tell me the truth? Hey, fool, what's up, my boy? Because I'm willing to do anything and whatever. I'm a real diehard friend. But I'm hungry, my boy. I'm hold about $20. I'm fucked up. I know you, not really saying you fucked up. I don't ask. I don't never ask. When I ask, when I ask,
It means you really fucked up.
I fucking need it.
Yeah.
And it ain't that nigga, once you give me $20, I'm not a nigga that gonna come ask you for $20 next week, no nothing. I'm not a nigga that's gonna burn out my welcome. I'm gonna wait 4-5 months. I said to be hungry.
At least pay it back.
I'm at least
ask
pay
for
it back. I'm also fucked up at this point where it's like, my loyalty is payback. Or even if I got a 20, you know, once I get some money, nigga, when I eat, you eat.
Right.
I was always that nigga, you hungry? I come from that. You hungry, man?
All
I'm not
of
gonna
us.
eat in your face.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna do none of that. But when I had that
Well,
shit
you
done to
did
me,
bring some food in yesterday. You didn't.
nah, we had whole food. I asked niggas did they want some.
I just fucking with
I did ask niggas did they want
I
some.
just fucking with you.
I
I
ain't know
just
you know
fucking
nigga
with
let.
you.
I ain't know
I
that.
just-
I would have gave you some nigga let. You feel me? But no, once that shit showed me, I was like, all right, I gotta be dependent, and I realized people showed me their true colors. Okay, they cool. I don't mind showing me your true color, but I realized even when you fucked up and you need help, a motherfucker gonna give you their ass to kiss. So make sure you don't ever put yourself in a position where you need a motherfucker. And you always need a motherfucker, but
like
you don't need a motherfucker.
don't wanna be dependent on
You don't want to
somebody.
depend on it. You just need help. Everybody needs help. I understand that. That's why when I help you, I don't want shit back from you because in my mind, this was what you needed for you to get the fuck out of my face and don't come back.
And you know the crazy thing about that.
That's what you told me.
The crazy thing about that is 9 times out of 10, the people you help the most resent you the most.
Facts. They want to be you. You like I'm trying to figure it out. Why are you so mad? And
Everyone
you know where
I put
I came
on is
from.
mad at me. I don't know why.
But this is what I'm saying. Why are you so mad? And you know how hard I work. You know a motherfucker ain't gave me shit.
Right.
Like literally. What has somebody just said? Man, don't even worry about it, little bro. Don't worry. You don't want nothing for that?
It depends on how much money you got too.
But I'm saying in my case,
Nobody did that for you.
I always had to work for my position. Just put it like that.
Right.
For me to show you like, bro, I'm really one of the ones that will like, say for you the dope man. You cook. I realize selling grams and crack is not making the money. I need to learn how to whip. Mm-hmm. Okay, I ain't got money to buy 7 grams or 10 grams. I got enough money to buy 3-5. And you can whip a 3-5 if you know what the fuck you doing. This the thing with people.
I'm sure you were a funny hustler.
Oh yeah, I was a funny hustler, but that comes with a certain limitation.
All hustles, they,
But the thing, even if you're a funny hustler, they come with a certain demeanor that you have to carry. I always got to make sure that a nigga don't try me. They got to respect me.
Right.
You want to deal with a nigga that you don't want no problem with. You don't want no problem with me, and I don't want no problem with you. But you got to respect me too, though, because I'm respecting you. But don't think that you're going to finesse me or bully me. No, nigga, I roll by myself.
So you always want to make sure that the jokes don't make you look soft.
Right. The jokes is my personality.
Pause.
Everybody want to fuck with a nigga that got there that's a good nigga. Don't you want to hang around a good nigga or you want to be around an old sucker?
Yeah.
I can't help it that I talk like this. Oh, that shit funny to you, huh? All right, well, laugh then, nigga. Still give me this £1/4. Dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I get up out of here. So it was like, once I understood that don't put yourself in that position where you have to depend on nobody, I'm like, all right, let me fuck. 'Cause everything I had to work for, okay, I'm gonna start over. I want to sell dope.
You know what would be a good role for you?
What?
A lot of rappers these days, when they get indicted, they're like the leaders of big gangs, and they really do put in that work.
Right?
Because that's what I'd be bugging out. Because when I was coming up, the rapper wasn't the tough guy; it was the person funding the rapper. But now the rappers be like the leaders of things
Which is
that could
dumb.
right. But that could be a good movie.
Well, I'm writing about four, five scripts.
But like a movie where you play a rapper, but like the head of a crew.
we gonna get deep. We gonna get deep.
Yeah.
We're gonna get deep.
Well, that's the thing is when you have your own network and you have your own cameras,
Right.
and you could make and
Pause.
with like AI or writers around you, pause. You can make anything you want whenever you want. You can
Right.
experiment. This is the purpose of having these kind of things because
Right.
it doesn't cost money to just fuck with it.
But that's the whole purpose of
So
just
whatever
having
you
that
wanna
hustle,
do.
that hustle mentality. See, I ain't allowed nothing to stop me.
So what happened though? So that happened.
So
and then what
once
happened?
I, cause all this 2013.
Right.
I'm trying to give you the tone and what my
No, I get
mindset
it.
was
I
at,
get
right?
it. Yeah.
So I'm like,
You just
all
fucked
right.
up. You don't want to ask
I'm in the
nobody for
streets.
nothing. You in
It
the
ain't about
street.
that I don't want to ask
Petty
nobody for
hustling, you
nothing. I'm
flipping
a
7
real
grams.
friend. I'm a real friend that is like, if I ask you for something, this is something that I need. I'm really like, you know how motherfucker always be like, I just need a boost. I need a boost or a jump start.
Right.
I'm really one of them jump start niggas. I don't give a fuck. Once I get a jump start, once my car start, get in your car and you ride the fuck off. This bitch can cut off again. What you did was perfect. That was enough. I'm not calling you back and making my problem your problem. Because what I asked for, you did that. It's up to me to figure it out from here. Because if I needed more, I would have asked you then.
Yo, you got to do a movie.
You feel me?
You got a whole different way you talk. You got to do a movie.
That's just how that shit is with me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just,
Yeah, but you're a character.
I'm a
like-
steadfast. But that's why I'm
No, but the way you
steadfast.
regular talk, it's still character. Like
I
it's
know, but
still-
see, that's why I'm in the streets. I'm
Like,
always like,
you
crazy as hell, bro.
I tell he's like, he doesn't know how to animate his shit. You know what I mean? He's animated.
But I'm trying to
It's
tell
like a
you,
Jim
I'm
Carrey,
passionate.
but like gangster Jim Carrey.
I'm just passionate
Yeah,
about
but
this shit.
no, but you make different the tones, the voices, expressions, and shit. Like,
but you know what?
Right?
That
He
shit
does
got
that.
me around though.
no,
That's
it
why
ain't a
folk
bad
knew, they
thing. I
like,
mean, you
well,
have to make a movie like.
Like crazy, bro.
Yeah, you funny.
I'm
So okay,
I'm gonna tell you about a story.
so I know
when
the
we lay nigga
tone.
down.
I know the tone. So what
All
happened?
right,
The
so
comedy,
This still 13.
13.
This 2013.
Nigga give you some bread, you running with it, but no one gave you no bread.
No. So I'm like, I'm gonna start over. I'm stabbed up.
Right.
Recuperation is gonna take some time. Cause when you get stabbed up, you ever seen your insides?
Yeah, chills, ligaments and shit.
Man, I
right?
told 4 of my goddamn tendons
God.
in
Oh,
half.
God.
I'm watching them bitches jump.
Ew.
I'm like, this shit crazy, bro.
So
This is the streets. This is
I know.
a picture of.
I got a blade cut my pinky once, and the white meat just split in half, and I could see it. It was fucked up.
But then it's like those lessons are letting
in
you
a
know,
fight.
like, okay, this is a representation of this quote unquote life I'm fucking living.
Yeah, that's what comes with the life.
This comes with it. So you chin up, you take that shit to the chin, and you walk in, you like, all right, I can't blame nobody, but nigga, I put myself in that position, nigga, and I understand why I got here or how I got here. Nigga, I do it again. That's how my mindset was. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. God set me down. He said, look, I gotta take your hands from you, because you gonna hustle. Let me take them hands from you. Cool. All right. My partner Fatty Page said, hey man, you need to do Vine. I'm like, Vine? What is that? He like, bro, you know this shit funny.
But he was like, watch how funny you was.
He was just like, bro, this the thing, this the key. He said, I've been telling them about you. I'm like, why are you telling somebody about me? And I don't even know what this is. So he's already telling people about me. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I don't pay no attention. A couple months later, he like, hey, bro, you need to get on Vine. I'm like, all right, bro, show me what this shit talking about. I end up doing it, and it worked. And then I'm a hustler. God know me. It's like a shark.
Were you mad at yourself that you didn't listen for all that time? When he first told you?
No, I was grateful that he came back around and
But the next time you gotta listen and be like, look at that.
well,
shit,
that's
'cause
what
you
I'm
waste time.
trying to tell you. It may not be a next time. That's why
Right.
I'm super duper
Oh no, there's a next time you should make a movie.
duper.
Like how the dude was telling you Vine.
Right.
Do scripted.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm super duper grateful, because I listen to everything. when that shit when it came back around, he was like, "Dude," I was like, "All right." So when it worked, that's how I am.
Well, how did it work? What's that process of it
Like
working?
once I posted the video, it was up, nigga. That was it. Just
Was it like one thing? What was
that.
what was the first one? What's the first one
It was
that
some
went?
stupid shit like.
You still
I used
have
to be in
that?
the teacher. I used to be in the classroom like on some shit like that, bro. And the shit went crazy. My phone just went stupid.
You still have it?
I'm scared of social media.
You still have it?
No, Vine has it.
You can't get it back.
That was old. I have asked my followers to like go find.
It's
some
not like
shit
in
and
your
send it to
phone or
me.
no shit like that.
Fuck no, I only had them phones. That was iPhone befores.
Put in the cloud. Or some shit.
I don't even know that cloud number. I told you I was still trying to learn.
Got you.
So once the followers started going up 10, 20, I was nervous. I was literally putting the phone like, man, what the fuck is that, man? Why that shit doing that? Why every time I wake up in the morning, it's 20 more thousand people? They looking at me. What the fuck they looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me like 4-5 months to just structure that shit out like, hey, it's okay.
It's like how you are with AI.
Right. That's why I was asking that question. Like,
A lot of times.
What's that?
Yeah.
You know, I like.
What if they do this? What if they do that?
Super affirmation.
Like, what if they do this?
Yeah, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah. He just finna tell me some shit. I'm gonna be like, okay. But no. Yeah, no, you gotta bring that shit down, my boy. No cap. So when that shit clicked, I just kept doing it. Cause it wasn't nothing unfamiliar. Cause I won class clown in high school. Now picture this.
It wasn't making no money yet.
I didn't make no money in 2 years.
2 years, but it just
I
built.
just kept going.
So you're getting paid in like dopamine.
I'm getting paid
And
at
fame.
club hosting.
Right. Yeah.
Learning that I can get paid off my name and doing like little shit.
You know how they were getting paid? By the people that were watching you. They were selling the data.
Selling
and
the
their
data and
behavior
getting the
paid.
ad money.
There you go.
Yes, sir. You know I know it.
Yeah,
You know I know it.
Right.
But what I continued to do was just stay prayed up and learn from it.
And you were making money going on the thing.
Learning that I had to be a comedian.
But going from the street
Mm-hmm.
and being paranoid about people like recognizing you,
Right.
How did that feel to just all of a sudden go from a regular nigga to becoming famous?
I always been popular. Fame and popular is two different things.
I get what you mean.
I won most popular in 8th grade from a neighborhood I won from.
Right.
So I was never God.
So you always
was molding
expected
me.
yourself to be this.
Everywhere I go is my home.
Right. But I'm saying you were expecting to at some point be famous.
Yes, I knew it was just.
That's why
I
you were
just needed
acting
a
famous.
jump.
You were acting famous already because
That's
you
just
knew
me.
once I'm famous,
I
I'll
was
already
already
practiced.
a superstar in high school.
You already practicing.
I was there.
I was that too.
That was my personality. I
Me
can't
too.
help it.
I get it.
That's why when you like this right here, I'm like, nigga, you talking about this me, nigga. This it. That's it, nigga. This is what niggas had to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
But not like just regular. That's
Bro,
why I was like,
if you my partner,
yeah, you're a funny cat to be around.
if you ain't my partner, I ain't saying shit
So
to you.
But you pop. That's why you're popular. People wanted to be around you. Made them laugh. Got
You
you.
my dog.
Right.
I'm well rounded.
Right, you
My
funny.
mama kept me in all type of programs where I know how to talk to
Got
the nerds. I know how to talk to the
So
nerds, even though you're not hanging
you
with
already
me every
ready
day.
to be famous.
I'm already there.
All right. So now, when do you start making money?
Man, TRL. That was like 5-6 years later.
So you got hired to do TRL.
I got hired to bring
MTV.
it back in
How'd they find you?
2017.
How'd they find?
I mean, just working, with the Wild and Out, doing all the TV personalities and all that stuff. So they was already in the mix.
So basically, as you're becoming famous, you're learning how to make money.
I'm learning the game. My first 10 years, right now it's been 9
But you couldn't
years.
have. No one could have taught it to you. You had to go through it to learn it, or could somebody?
Yeah,
guide
you
it?
had to be
Because it's all
open-minded.
new TikTok. It's all.
This is
Vine
what
all
I tell
new.
people. Try to master at learning other people's failures.
True.
If you master what they did and how it's a guideline. I'm like, I done read that before. I kind of know what that is. I want mine to be a little different.
Right.
Everybody gonna have their trials and their tribulations, but you just don't want to make mistakes where it can hinder your career, where people don't want to fuck with you because it's not about the talent. It's always about the person and the heart, how pure you is. If you a great person, I always been a great person. So you're not gonna stop me from getting no money because people only want to be around somebody that's pure. I'd rather be comfortable and turn my back knowing that this motherfucker ain't a snake. Ain't gotta worry about him.
True.
Versus this motherfucker right here, where I'm like, you care nothing about me. Even if this nigga don't care nothing about me, he's not going to harm me. That's how I always wanted my personality.
So they could just entertain you.
You dig what I'm
Just
saying?
know what you know what you're gonna
That's
get.
how it is with the street. Hey
Right.
man, I'm not here to harm
You know what they're here for, but you.
I'm not here to harm you.
But if there's any, that's why I never I don't like girls. They're gonna come around and visit. I'll be like, don't bring no dudes,
Right?
Because you never know what they there for. You know what I mean? Like, or what's going on.
Even with the females, you don't know what they there for. Their intentions.
But
I'm not here to harm you, but I am. You
there's
have to
nothing
have the
to gain
respect
having to do
that
that.
I'm going to make it home.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So after like 3-4 years of me learning the game, and I'm like, all right, I had to learn how to be a comedian. I started being a comedian in 2014. That happened in 2013. I started making videos 2013. Started doing stand-up 2014. So this should be 9 years that I've been doing professional stand-up. Next should be 10 years.
So how does one get into stand-up?
Get on stage, nigga. Easy.
And how you get hired? You throw a show?
No, nigga. It could be an open mic. You could literally, it's like a finesse. Watch the person who goes up, hosting in between, act like you're a comedian, walk up and be like, I want some time. He gonna be like, what's your name? You gonna be like, Joe from the Schmo. And he gonna be like, next up, I don't know, this guy, but his name is Joe from the Schmo. Hope he's funny. Come on, Joe from the Schmo. Before you know it, nigga, you're walking on stage.
Right. And then when do they start paying you?
That's when the business come into play. And depending on how your life is set up. Like, I didn't know I was going to be a comedian. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I just thought I was going to be a rapper that was going to be a good actor and people going to know me for being a great person.
Right, but you wanted to ultimately be in the movies.
I knew I was going to do that.
So this is all a
because
trail.
I'm from theater.
So you already knew what you wanted to do, and you were
entertainment was my life.
Right. So
you feel me? So that's why when I was like, okay, stand up, it's another character that I gotta perfect, and this is the one that's gonna get me there quicker. Damn, man, I gotta be friends with these niggas. I gotta make niggas laugh. Oh my goodness. I mean, me probably coming in as an artist, people probably wouldn't like me because I probably have a demeanor like, I don't know you, nigga. You feel me? But I have a demeanor now where I can't walk in there like I don't know you. I got to walk in there like you already have respect and you know what's going on until otherwise. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt to already be a real nigga before you show me you're a fake. Mm-hmm. Versus me coming there as a music nigga like, can I speak to this nigga?
So, you do the comedy. How'd you get to Wildin' Out?
Man, I was with a management at the time, Archive Nation, and they had Emmanuel Hudson, and he was already on the show the year before, and then I ended up going up there doing the audition. I ain't know that I made it until 2 days before they was about to tape it.
Let me ask you some questions about Wildin'
Talk to him.
Because Nick is my friend.
That's my dog.
He's been on the network when it was Dame Dash Studios. I've been on his show.
Right.
He's always trying to get me to come on Wildin' Out.
You should come.
Well, pause. So,
Pause.
I should have said, hey, yo.
You like, hey, yo.
I didn't say, hey, yo.
Right. You gave me a chance.
I don't want to do that to you.
Right.
So let's just pause that up. And I'm like, bro, I'll bring my crew. But what I don't like is if y'all know I'm coming, y'all can write material. Pause. You feel me? I like spontaneous snapping. I don't like no schedule.
To a certain
snapping.
extent, right?
No, I don't like that shit.
Man.
So I would like to jump, just run up on y'all and then set it on y'all. But I'm not gonna let y'all write shit and then that's.
You can come up there and regulate. You can tell us how to play now.
Nah, I like to snap. You know.
But you can still tell us how to play. You can come in there and be like, yo, nah, all right, everything else go. And you be like, all right, what bad, Mr. Dane? You know, plenty niggas that did.
I would say, what's your rules? And then I'll play by your rules.
Our rules, we have no rules.
Nah, that's y'all.
No, we go to work with no rules. And
but you can study somebody. I don't like the fact that you could go write your jokes.
Like, know who coming.
My jokes.
Don't you know you coming to Wildin' Out, right?
Now I'm saying,
don't you know who on the show?
You said I know who's coming. Pause. You said I know who's coming, and
Pause.
I said, hey, yo.
Right.
So now that's a funny moment.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. See, that was crazy, right? I said, hey, yo, I tried to, so just because it's going to be funny, they might edit it, and it might go viral, on some AO shit.
Pause.
I'm trying to help you out.
I bet.
So anyway, it's not me. That's me. It's like I got to say it because I know how my friends that I have laughed at play.
Okay. But don't you know who coming, pause?
Pause. Who?
Right. You know who coming on the show, pause.
Yeah.
It's going to fuck up every conversation.
You can say it different.
But don't you know who's arriving?
If you know who's gonna be on the show.
So if I will be on the show and my fellow employee or cohorts gonna be on the show, shouldn't you have something?
What I wouldn't do is I won't even know who's in there. I'm not studying.
I feel like you want to show
it's 10
up.
of y'all. I got to snap on everybody.
VH1, MTV,
And I will fire on all of you. I'll be like,
they want to come to the show, and you know what's up.
Yo, he tries to get me there all the time.
Why you won't pull? Sound like you scared. You never scared.
No, I'm not scared.
Come on, Mr. Pull up with the camera. What wrong? Why you pull up?
I brought it up, right?
Man, I do set it up. One thing about me, I set shit up.
I do kind of want that smoke.
You want it?
But I want to bring my homeboys, but I got to make sure they ready.
Don't bring homeboys.
Well, I can't bring my friends. You got your friends.
That's more embarrassing.
It won't get my friends supposed to be. I can't lose. I can't lose if I'm laughing. No, either way, I'm gonna laugh.
Listen,
my friends are funny, bro. My best out crew is funny. I got some funny niggas.
I'm trying to tell you, we attack everybody.
Yo, we used to just you ever seen when I heated up Kev?
Talking about backstage?
No. When I heated up Kev Hart and I caught him in Uggs, he's mad at me about that right now.
No.
I'll show you the video.
Now I'm gonna hit you up. Listen, bum ass nigga. Why you got on those Uggs? I don't like it. I'm not gonna say anything.
He's an all black ninja Ugg man right now. I don't know who he's turning into, but I'm heating him up right now.
You're missing a tooth.
I'm doing a movie. He's looking like a feminine ninja right now.
I can't talk to you about this.
Yo, I'm like, yo, this nigga got Uggs. Yo, you got crunch right now?
Yeah.
Yo, Cam. If he ever bothers you again, look at these Uggs right now. Don't you ever put pressure on anybody in my crew again when you're wearing these Uggs. You got on Uggs. Cam, you see him? You see him? Cam, you see him? Don't play with me.
Cam, I dare you to ask
Dan. And his breath stink bad right now. Ask his girl how bad his breath stink right now. This nigga eating mayonnaise gum. I don't know what's going on.
You got crunch. What is he?
I'm the comedian killer, bro. I be killing comedians.
Bro, don't know about it. Bro. All right. Dang.
Okay.
Why not is different,
but no, let's not.
man.
I'm not saying that.
Shit smooth. Look, I want y'all to say, man. He gonna be like, cut. I ain't no cut. Keep that shit going.
I'll do this, right? This would be fair. And this is the way I do everything. So, remember how I was on your show last night, and now you on my show?
Right.
So, if your crew, I'll bring my crew on your show, and y'all bring your crew on mine.
How about we're gonna set it up and do it like.
Well, we can't fight on both?
I was just finna say, you just let us know where you at, and we just gonna pull up.
Bet,
nigga. All you gotta do is tell me, you at the barbershop, I'm coming. It's 4 of us.
Bet.
Where you at? Nigga, get
Bet.
chill. I'm telling you.
That's a bet. I'm having 4 of the best. I'm having my old crew with me. The best out. Now, my crew, the thing about Harlem is, like, you have to know how to, like, get a fair one, like a regular fight,
Right.
and you got to be funny. And you can't get mad when niggas snap as long as it's not, like, no
that's
pause
where I
dick
come
jokes
from.
or mother jokes.
I
We
come
don't do that.
from, we was roasting. That was our form.
That's where I come from.
But it was a defense mechanism
Pause.
for me. It was a defense mechanism for me. Like, in high school, 10th grade, I wore
Like,
fake
we made
shit.
a pause. What y'all made up funny?
Huh?
We made a pause. My crew
What
made
we
a pause.
made up?
They say this 30 years later.
Like,
The shit that we were so funny that the shit that was our secret jokes is shit that kids are
We
saying
ain't made
now.
up nothing but just slang. Just shout it.
Those are jokes.
Shout it been our
Slang?
shit.
I didn't say slang. I made up slang, pop tags. That's what I do.
We
I give
made up all that
nicknames.
shit. That no cap, all that like
But I made up
what's happening,
pop
like all
tags,
that. We done
fresh to
made all that
death.
shit. We ain't got no crazy shit like facts.
J Hova.
That's y'all shit.
I made that up. I didn't
Like
make up
facts.
facts. That's not
all
my
y'all
shit.
shit.
Not me.
We be on some.
I didn't make that up. But I'm asking about jokes. I'm saying we've made up slang, but I want to know what jokes you made up that went platinum.
Oh, me?
Your crew, anybody. Like something that's a saying that everyone says that's funny.
Nah,
But not slang, like
we just roast. We
I
don't-
guess pause is like slang.
Pause is just y'all
But it's like
shit.
it's like slang.
That's New
with
York
a
slang.
dimension, but we made it up.
I know that.
Okay.
We don't give a damn.
Okay.
Why y'all always want to be first in everything? That's
Why
some New
wouldn't you
York
wanna-
shit.
why
We
wouldn't you
never
want-
said nothing.
Don't you want to be first?
We cool. Y'all thought we was
Y'all
slow in
invited-
country.
Wait,
We ain't nowhere
you
near
don't
slow
think that Nick,
or country.
You don't think Nick
y'all country?
You don't think Nick Cannon is inviting me there not to heat me up? Pause.
Listen, I
He wants
can't
to
wait
snap.
for you to come.
Hey,
Pause.
yo. Let's
Pause.
On that note,
Can't wait for you to arrive where I work at. God, this nigga made me read a dictionary. Pause.
please.
A
But anyway,
A thesaurus. Come on.
nah. But so okay, let's get back focused.
Right.
So there's Wildin' Out,
Right.
And so did like
The movie started
did
jumping
that?
off.
But did like was it the steps like getting on Wildin' Out? Did that like validate you?
You know what
and
it is. You know what it is. That's why I say relationships is everything. This is why I support Nick in everything he does. First of all, he's a great mentor. You dig what I'm saying? And if you're around these type of people, you're not there for no reason.
Right.
Study.
True.
You're at work. You're there. You make your mark. You make you.
Well,
You bring your superpower.
Has he taught you how to make your own Wildin' Out? To like what that whole business model is and like having a production company.
If you sit there and understand, that's kind of like how the 85 South came from us having the idea, but we studied.
Right. But
And
you're doing
realize-
but the difference between that's fundamentally different between
Right.
you and Nick,
Right.
is that as we saw when he gave an opinion, they pulled the cord on him and he had to apologize.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
So that's the difference. That's what me and Nick would be like. I'd be like, yeah, but and I understand it. Like it covers costs and you get a big office and, he's doing well. But again, even with like a Kanye, the freedom for guys like us means more than the money.
And also understand that.
But now you
just
now you
come,
know how to do it both ways.
But also do it both ways. But don't be facetious and just speak with biblical facts and understand that if this is your religion, in your religion, everybody has a religion. We just need to come to a common ground and try to find a solution instead of trying to find an opinion to support the problem.
I just found that I'm never letting anybody be able to pull the plug.
Right.
That's
I'm with that.
all
It's
that
just
shit,
ownership.
You can't just tell me what I could say and can't, or else you take my money
but
from me. That's the control. Like just like Kanye.
Right.
Like bottom line is he could always bounce back, but the way he was making money,
he ain't fall off
ever. Bro, the thing about it is nobody cares. The people will still buy anything he puts out. Right. So, with Kanye, I had already had factories and all that shit for him. He just chose not to do that.
But no.
He wanted to run for president. I'm like, all right.
But
I'm just trying to make sure that you stay financially empowered, but he's never worried about bread.
But it's more to it. That's why I say I rock with OG because, and I'm gonna stick by his side.
OG?
Nick. It's because.
I thought you meant OG Daniel. Like,
oh no, OG
See,
Day.
like,
I fought
we all
OG
got
Day,
OG
man. I
shit.
fought OG Day.
Yeah.
But no, he came in and gave me an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the
Nick
blessings,
Cannon, right.
the blessings come from the.
No, I'm
the
not
most
knocking
high.
nothing Nick's doing. Ever,
No, most
ever.
definitely.
No.
Of course, the blessings
I was
come
just
from
saying
the most
the
high.
fundamental differences.
I understand that part too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the blessings come from the most high. But when you have an opportunity and your OG presents you with an opportunity and it's like, look, this is in my head, how I took it is, he gave me the recipe of how to stretch my cocaine.
Right.
That's if I make all my fuck ups, I don't care. I don't care about my fuck ups.
Yo, you be like you play a great dope fiend.
But if I
Like I'm a director,
make my
so
fuck
I'm like,
ups,
yo, I see so many characters right now.
that's
It's
what
like,
I do because I come from theater.
That's why you should
But
be
if
doing
I
movies.
make-
So why you doing podcasts? Do some movies.
I'm doing movies.
Do
I
some
got so much shit
movies.
going on, damn. I'm doing them.
Bro, let me just tell you.
But listen, but this
Can
one
I
I'm
just
trying. Hold
say
up
this?
before I lose
All
my
right,
point.
You're right. I'm sorry. But I got how you
Before
supposed to
I
pay
make
attention
my
and you're
fuck
doing
up-
all that. Like, you know
Because
what I'm
that's just me. God made me this way. I'm sorry. I'm unique.
Go
I
ahead,
can't help
go
it. I'm passionate.
Pause.
I'm very entertaining, even when I talk.
Yeah.
So even if this my fuck ups, I still got the recipe. So I'm never fucked up. Because I got the recipe. Y'all niggas be holding the recipe. That's what I be trying to tell niggas. If you show nigga how to get money, you can forever get money. You just keep fucking up.
And that's what this is.
And that's it.
But that's what this is.
You have the recipe.
Right.
Stretch it.
We give the recipe.
You have to give it.
Right.
So when we was on the show, I just learned to study, and I was like, oh, this how this shit go. That's how this shit go. If he forever fuck with me, I forever got a job.
True. But if he teaches you the game,
You can forever eat.
you always have a partner. He could be your partner.
Facts.
So this is what I
There's
would
always
do.
somebody you can go back and get.
This is what I would do. I would make a movie and say, Nick, just show up for a day. That's what
all
I
your
would do.
friends.
And then that's it. But what I'm saying is that's one game.
Right.
But as a director, I'm sitting here saying that because you're going to be a director, I already see that. Once you know how to direct and with all this shit, you're going to only want to do movies. Because you have to go outside and you get residual income. And if you own your IP, you can make money from licensing and from the CPMs. And the amount of money they could pay you,
Right.
you'll make 10 times that with a movie that does half of.
That's why we got to stay together.
True. That's what we're doing. So, you know, I like to hammer down on people's superpower.
Right.
And you do have a superpower because you're resilient.
I appreciate it.
And, you know, we tap pause on things that we don't need to talk about, you know, because it's a painful thing to talk about. But you still, like, look at you, bro. You look more happier than most people that go through nothing, you know. So you have that boss resilience. So it's like, you know, you don't want to run on a treadmill.
Right.
I could tell you how to get where you're trying to go. And and again, that's why I always, every time I see y'all, I'll be like, yo, this is how you get there. Because y'all going to make a good partner for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I just think the scripted is the way for y'all.
Right.
Because y'all really talented from dramas to, like, I would just do a bunch of shit. And because you got the cameras, just start practicing, man.
Can I ask you a question? With all the knowledge you know. Your career. Your legacy. All right. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. The personal stories are the most, the ones that add to it or take away from it. Understood? What was it that it took Dame to say, you know what? Fuck this shit. Because y'all stepping on my heart. Even if my presentation, you don't like my presentation, you still don't see what I'm doing for you.
I never said, I'll put it like this, pivot. I started the pivot years before it happened. And it was just entertaining to me because they saw me transitioning out, because it was like, yo, to me, after y'all dreams come true, I could go do my thing. So I made a commitment to, like, Rockefeller, but I was just fulfilling my commitment. But I wanted to sell clothes. I wanted to make movies. That's what I was doing, and not everyone wanted to do all those things. So I started pivoting. But what's interesting to me was because they saw me pivoting, they tried to make it like there was this narrative of, 48 Laws of Power. Me having a beef and me being broke and all this other shit. And it was like, to me, it was all a waste of time. My plight was always to get to making money for my family. And again, my experience in selling companies, like, you think once you have an artist that sells 5 million records, you could just retire. That's bullshit.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
That's not true. So I sold the company. The dream came true. And I was like, this is the dream? They programmed me to think that was the dream. I was like, that's not the fucking dream. That's what they made me think the dream was. I was like, I got gaffled. I wasted 10 years. So now I'm like, let me do the fashion. But I enjoyed the fashion. Also I like to, like how people like to play characters in movies. Right. I like to play characters in life.
Right.
What's it like to be a movie mogul? What's it like to be a fashion mogul? What's it like to be a media mogul and have a network?
Right.
What's it like I made an oil factory just to say I made oil.
Right.
Like, I do businesses for fun.
Right.
It's just experience for me, like people do movies.
Right, he's learning.
And then when I do a movie, I know the business enough to make the movie right.
Right.
So it's almost like research. I'm researching life because ultimately I like to make movies. I like to make music.
Right.
I don't like to do it for money.
Right.
I like to do it so it's really good. I love the art.
Right.
But the only way to be able to do that is to have a platform where I get the lion's share of the money. And no matter how creative I am, I can't not think like a boss, because that's all I've ever been. Since I was 15, I started hustling as a boss. When I got hit with work, pause, like Daniel was the first person hit me with work, chick, pause, and sickle pooty. When it's all that, like, I always did that because they were big time in the perception of it. Rich Porter, all of them hit us with work, pause. That's it. But everyone that I just said was legendary.
Right.
So it was more of a perception thing, or maybe get the plug. But it was always always wanted to be on my own. Always wanted to, like, because, think about it. I'm telling people how to be cool, and they just acting like me and then making money, and then they want to really be me, and then they want to act like they did something and erase what I did, and that shit is whack. If I'm just making and doing shit for me and my family, I could do what I want. I could promote health. I could promote the shit I really want to promote. You feel what I mean? But that takes work. That takes respecting arts. And then I'm crazy. So because I'm so arrogant about selling 3 companies at one time with no money because of what my investment in Rachel Roy, I never got to get the money back out of that to put it into another company. I started 5 to 6 companies at one time, independently funded. That's insanity. There's no way a nigga could have money funding 5 companies.
Right.
You feel me? I basically broke pause myself.
Right.
But I had all these aspirations of just being good in these different verticals, and I just wanted to do new things. I just wanted to be fucking fly. I wanted my family to have some shit that represented my family.
So do you think that
Like after I
the
sold
representation of how you would present yourself, or like you said, like you arrogant, but it's not that you arrogant. Your knowledge to the fact of what's going on.
to a soldier, I'm arrogant.
Right.
To a slave, I'm arrogant.
Right.
Not to a general.
Right.
Not to a master.
I'm talking to
not to a real boss.
I'm talking about my shit.
Yeah, I was
Right.
talking about my experience.
Right.
But then I'm talking to people that don't know about it because they don't have any experience at it, and then they haven't put up no money, and somebody gave them a job, and they trying to talk to me like they're a general and they're a soldier. It's disrespectful. Really disrespectful.
So is there any?
I was sick of talking to soldiers in this business. I needed to be around generals. So I kick it with Chad
Right.
for hours. I don't even know him, but when I first met him, but I could see the entrepreneurship and the independence.
Right.
He fight and fight. I'm fighting. I don't want him to or y'all to make the same mistakes I
Right.
made. And then again, now just based on conversation, I can come in here and actually be a partner and shoot and use like y'all did everything.
Right.
So now it's like for me, it's like yeah, I guess my responsibility because you follow my lead to make sure y'all shit work.
With one sentence or 2, because I know it's deep. Is there any reconciliation? Because this the thing. I want to set the tone. I want to set
Yes.
the tone. I want to set the tone.
I
want to
said
set
yes
the tone.
already.
I understand.
But
I want to set the tone. Let me set the tone.
I always say yes.
I know that. I know you say yes, but still, is there any reconciliation? Because to the one, like you said, the bosses,
Understand me?
it's no beef. There's
listen-
no beef.
No, listen. They took me to court. That is a beef. And they did that last year, and they accused me of doing something I didn't do. So the reconciliation would be a conversation of why you did that and compensation. And then forgive, not forget.
Right.
It don't mean I need to hang out with niggas. I never hung out with them niggas anyway. I like hanging out with girls.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, and also there's some moral things that I can't get with, but I ain't got to deal with that.
Understood.
So my thing is, bottom line is, yeah, if you leave me the fuck alone, we good. But if you're gonna sue me last year and lie on me, and we used to hustle together and we in court, I'm not saying we not good. I'm just not like on site or no dumb shit like
Right.
that. But they all my brothers.
Right.
So if any one of them get hurt, I'll probably cry.
Right.
You feel me? Like I don't hate them. I'm just wondering why they hate me so much. Till they doing shit like, why would they do shit like? I would never do that to them.
Right.
What Jay did and how he did what he did, I would never do that to him, man, or anybody.
Right.
I would never do that to my friend. But maybe I wasn't his friend all that time. So that hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, yeah, of course. I thought we was brothers. You want to rob your brother, nigga? I can't even hit you. I sat at the table with your mother. I love your moms. Like, I love his moms. Still to this day, I haven't seen her away. I will never have a problem with Jay moms. I used to sit at their table at Thanksgiving. They always had intelligent conversations. Like, she's an intelligent woman. You know what I mean? Like, even when the shit was going on, our conversation was logical. I can't, like, I know, like, the problem when you have beef with people that you grew up with or did, like, they family. So, out of respect for the people that you respect that you met around them, you can't have a beef with the people they love. So, it's just, I'm not got no beef with nobody, bro. They always make black people that don't work together I don't do the shit they do. But they wanted to paint that picture. They wanted to make me look a certain way. They wanted to say, if you work with him, you can't work with me. I found out about a conspiracy against me. Niggas is saying that openly on interviews and shit. How could I not feel a way? Like, I'm human. But I'm not saying, I've always said, we can have a public conversation or a private one. None of them niggas have ever looked me in my eyes and told me why they did what they did, even when I see them. I'm on some man shit. I'm not on no bitch-ass nigga shit. I didn't fucking sue them. They sued me. I could have sued them for 10 different things. So many things. We used to hustle together. So to me, yeah, it's embarrassing. This shit is corny. And again, like, it's a question because it affected people. So people always going to ask me. So if I respect you, I'll answer. And then it's going to look like, oh, Damon's still talking a bit. Nah, nigga, this is real business. You should know how the world goes, the algorithm. It happens at the highest levels. Nigga, we were brothers. You feel what I'm saying? So he made a move on me. It was just a move I wasn't expecting him to make. That's all. He was like, why pay 3? I could pay myself. But he didn't have to do all that other bullshit. But honestly, sometimes I don't think it was him. I think it was everybody around him. But he let it happen. So, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, think about how oblivious I was. You saw that fucking tape, and I'm like, yo, who set this meeting up? And then when I run into, like, Lior, he's like, oh, your man set it up. I was like, he did? You were, like, mad at us, and he's the one that was setting it up. Word? So I get a call from L.A. Reid, because that's what happened. L.A. Reid, Lior got fired, and he went to Warner. So the thing was, whoever could get Jay was like a prize. So they were like, whoever could get Jay. So Warner was trying to make him the president and Def Jam. And he was at Warner. So we all thought he was going to go with Lior. And, L.A. Reid was like, yo, because L.A. Reid was like the producer. He was more the business and baby. So he was always on my side. He wanted a business partner. So he was like, I want you to do it. They telling me I got to give Jay. And Jay didn't want the deal. He was like, we thought, and then I heard he just went on the beach with Jimmy Iovine for a day. So I heard. And then, he came back. And so L.A. Reid calls me and goes, yo, Jay said he'll be the president, but only if you're not a part of Rockefeller. I said, who said that, John McNeely? He said, nah, they said Jay said it. I said, he couldn't have said that. I could have never thought he would have said that. And I was doing the premiere of The Woodsman at my club. I owned a piece of this club, the Old Nels. And I was doing a premiere there for The Woodsman, and we had a lunch at Bar Petey. And at that moment, he said, nah, I did say that. Like, we had a meeting. He always does it in a public place when he does that bullshit. Real Godfather shit, And I was like, what the fuck you talking about? He said, look, I won't take the presidency, but you got to give me reasonable doubt. And I was like, yo, I don't care, bro. Like, I just wish we could be friends. Like, I was like, what? Yo, like, whatever, bro. I don't care. I'll talk to Biggs. Like, whatever. He already pulled shit like that. I was already used to the Brooklyn in him, so I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I was like, whatever. But I was like, yo, because I had a suit on and shit. I was like, yo, but, like, I'm doing a premiere around the corner. Just walk the red carpet with me. Nah, it's your time to shine. Yeah. All right. So, but when I told Biggs was like, nah, fuck him. We want reasonable doubt. Fuck him. And they weren't speaking.
This the album.
Reasonable doubt. Yeah, because that's the only thing, like, I had carved out. When we did the deal with Def Jam, there was this Rockefeller Inc. and this Rockefeller LLC. Rockefeller Inc. owned Reasonable Doubt. So I put that in Rockefeller Inc. We sold half of Rockefeller LLC. So we still own Rockefeller Inc. You understand what I'm saying? So and the only asset that's in Rockefeller Inc. is Reasonable Doubt. So I was like going to sell my interest at the NFT, and they made a lawsuit saying that I was trying to sell everybody's interest, but they knew I wasn't trying to, but they didn't want nobody to try to buy it. And I thought that was fucked up. So that's why I'm tight. Not like I'm a swing on you tight. I just need an explanation tight.
Right.
I would never, ever want anything to happen to any one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't want nothing to happen.
Because everybody...
I wouldn't want to... I don't care about none of that shit. Just don't sue me.
Right.
So, again, Jay's always been a gentleman. When my kid when Ava wanted to go to any concert, I would just have my assistant holler at his, and he'd make it happen. When we saw each other, we never would address any issues. Like, I'd be like, yo, why you keep saying, what's all that? Ask Dame when I was fronting on you. Oh, that's how we play? Cool. Like, it was that kind of
y'all
banter.
got, like, this little love-hate boss.
Nah, I don't know. I just think that he was a rapper. I was the boss. And I think I got more credit. I think he thinks it's more cooler to look like the boss than to be a rapper. So you got to remember, like, some people become rappers so they can get all the girls in the room. But there'd be girls that be like, I'm not fucking with you. I'm fucking with Dame. He's the boss. So he didn't like that. And I could understand it. So what he told me was, yo, I'm trying to look like a boss. I can't look like a boss in front of you because you take all the credit for being a boss. But, yo, that's what I'm supposed to do. You the rapper. So I get it. So go start your own shit. I don't give a fuck, but why you fucking with Rockefeller? But whatever, man. You know, that's how that went. And if you ever get a chance to ask him about it, do it. Or ask Biggs or any one of them.
Right.
Like, it's almost like because it's historic, people just never knew. And we, like, up till now, I was like, I'm not going to tell those stories. I'm not going to make no money off it. Now I have my own platform. Right. I could tell my story. It's my fucking story. I could tell anything I want. I saw it. I could say whatever I want. What I saw. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And if you're going to say and talk about it and make money off me, why can't I make money off me?
Facts. I think it's just a relationship everybody wants to see just amended on some because of the historical. Like,
I'm down.
It's historic. The shit,
it would be historic, but I'm down.
Historic.
I'm down.
Y'all down? You down?
I'm down.
You down? I'm down. See what I'm
Bring
saying?
niggas on Wildin' Out. I don't give a fuck.
See what I'm
Whatever.
saying?
I don't care.
This is the shit we need,
I'm not,
though.
So I never said no to it. You ever heard him talk about it?
No.
So why? That's the problem. Y'all got to ask that man.
But you know what we never heard you do, Dave?
What?
That.
I did. I've said it 100 times.
But you.
Nobody hears it. I
But
always say, like, yo, my nigga, where y'all at? Call me. I put it on my Instagram and everything.
We might not be in it so much, but you never got it in depth.
Why y'all suing me? Holler at me like a man. I did all of that.
Right.
I did all that, bro. Trust me. You see, the thing is now I got to look like a bitch-ass nigga because these niggas is doing that shit wrong. I'm not in that. Right. Don't put me in that. Them niggas keep fucking with me. I never did nothing to them niggas. Right. Ever.
So why did they try to, I'm not saying they.
Because
why was it a painted picture like something went bad? Y'all beefing. Okay. So if this is,
went bad.
So this is the thing.
Yo,
this is
let
the
me
thing.
ask this. How about this?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of, in history of Rockefeller, me and that man having an argument?
No, never.
Never. Because we never did.
Never.
That's why I said that shit was gangster, but it was fuck. I don't respect it.
Okay, let's talk about the gangster negotiation part, right?
What gangster negotiation?
When you walked in the room. When you walked in
the Rockwell one, the Rockefeller.
It's on the one.
Stabbed me in the back for 2 things.
It's on the one that I know about.
Which one?
When you went in there and you were like, "Who set the meeting up?"
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay, that particular deal. Let's just say Dame was like, "All right, you can have him."
That's not what happened. What happened was we were scheduling the marketing for his next album.
Right.
So I was like, why is Def Jam doing the marketing for Jay and not Rockefeller? We have a whole staff. The whole staff that he hired, Shaka, Shari, they were the staff. So why was Def Jam? You saw that. That wasn't nobody in Rockefeller. Like, what y'all doing there making the meeting? And I told you I was mad because my man Bobby Burt, Babalar had died. And they did that shit during like a wake. And I'm like, yo, y'all going to play with me when I'm in pain? But either way, like, what's going on? So had I known, that's why they were so fucking confident. So in hindsight, I'm almost have to apologize to them. They just did what Jay said. I thought you saw it. I was like, get Lior. I dared Lior to come in. I'm like, how is this all right? But I ain't gonna lie, it was gangster because none of them said Jay did it. So I was like, what happened? Because John McNeely was in there. So I thought John McNeely was setting them shits up behind my back because Jay was never really in the business. So I was like, he must not know what's going on. Like right now, because based on how I used to work with Jay, he was never in the business. Like ever. He never went to Rockwell. He just show up. That was his job. That's why I was like, nigga, I didn't know you wanted to be a boss. I'd go on vacation. You should have. You want to run this shit, run it. Like, why you want to run it for Def Jam, but you wouldn't run it for Rockefeller? Why would you be the president of Def Jam? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, you're going to take a job as president of Def Jam, but you've never been the president of Rockefeller? You want to be a rapper on Rockefeller, but a president on Def Jam? That didn't make sense to me. Like, all right, run it for us then. Let me go fucking be a rapper then. If you want to switch positions, pause, we could have did that.
Right.
But that's what he wanted. Obviously, he wanted, like, yo, I want to be the boss, and I want you to be the artist. And that ultimately kind of seems like that's the picture that he wanted painted. I mean, it's just logic. Obviously, he wanted to be me.
So when that happened, and it was like, all right, when you realized that what was going on?
Nah, what I didn't realize was he was telling people if you work with him, or at least this was now was presented to me, I'm not working with you. So he made people choose a side. But I went to do fashion after that. I went to do rockwear. But either way, I don't care. I was never even worried about them. I promise you. I was like, good, you can have the block. I'll be over here doing fashion. So that's why I was doing Rachel
But if he
Roy.
technically still signed up on the Rockaway, up on the Rockefeller, how can that deal go down?
What you talking about?
If he signed to Rockefeller, right?
What deal?
How can he, however that?
We sold the company.
Reason why
we had sold the company. So we were selling the company.
Right.
So we were selling our half based on a multiple. Mm-hmm. We could have extended, or we could have sold it, and we could have still ran it. Mm-hmm. Now
we
look,
could have sold it, still had ownership of it. And
not ownership. We could have still ran it and probably made money off. So like when they sold Def Jam, Lior didn't own Def Jam with Russell anymore. They just hired Lior to run Def Jam. So we could have did that, and I could have had my own label.
So you could have sold it and then became an employee.
Because look at it. Can you tell me this? Why is there no more Rockefeller? I didn't sink it. They let him run Def Jam. Why is there no more Rockefeller? What happened? Everyone was still selling records. What happened? How come there's no more Rockefeller?
Right.
How come there's no more Rockwear?
Right.
All I did was stop running it. Then they just evaporate. So it was like, it's in the best interest of Rockefeller to have that man run it, and now it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. There's no more Rockefeller. But that's why I made a record. There is still Rockefeller. Rockefeller still lives. State Property still lives. I just did a project with Freeway. I just did a project with Cameron. Mm-hmm. So I've still run Rockefeller. I'm the CEO of Rockefeller, Inc., and I still am the Rockefeller CEO. I've never not been the CEO of Rockefeller, Inc. Ask any one of them. Mm-hmm. He even pretends that he's the CEO of Rockefeller, Inc. to this day. Them niggas went and changed bylaws. You don't even know what the motherfuckers did. Just last year they did this shit, bro. Biggs and this nigga, he even get on the phone, a board meeting, and change bylaws. Like, it was crazy, illegally. I'm like, yo, Biggs, we get on the phone, this nigga even say hi to me, man. He treated like me, like he didn't even know me. Ask Biggs why he did that. How the fuck I'm going to reconcile and they keep slapping me in the face? Pause. What do y'all expect? Niggas, you never been taken to court. Could you imagine being taken to court with niggas used to sell drugs with? Can you imagine that? Mm-mm. I've had to live that. And they're accusing you. Niggas that's supposed to be thorough. Like court, no snitching, nothing. They telling on me for something I didn't do to stop me from making money. What kind of what are we going to do? Just, send me the bread. We good. But why you keep fucking with my money? And y'all expect me to be cool about that? It was like when Lee Daniel owed me that money and I ran up on him. Like, my nigga, y'all expect me to be cool? He's owed me $2 million for 10 years. And he got it. And he ain't calling me. So what y'all want me to be cool about that? Like, I'm going to keep getting, like, these niggas being, like, cheating.
Right.
Like, not, if I went to, like, and again, nigga, just call me. Like, right. Whatever the play was, just tell me. Or send a kite or something. But why you going to have a white man, a lawyer come and, like, you should have seen this fucking meeting, man.
Give you $2 million, invest in your movie, never hear from you.
Give me $2 million.
No, I'm saying you gave Lee $2 million, invest in the movie, and I never hear from you.
At all. Didn't even get invited to, and introduce him to the people that funded Precious.
So you partially help
That's
fund
a whole nother shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. In every vertical, niggas just see things different. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The nice guy, man, he always ends up with the learning experience. And that's why I learned to make my own movies. Fuck giving Lee money. I make my own. Mm-hmm. Fuck giving Jay money to make fucking songs. We make our own records. I'm not double dip. None of that. Forget busting down 3, 4 ways, 5 ways. CEOs meet. That's my families. These glasses is my families. That network is my families. I don't bust that down with nobody. It's not even mine. It's my families. Mm-hmm. And that's the way it should be. I shouldn't be making money off no other nigga. So he's partially right. The resentment probably was like, because artists don't like to pay. They're like, you making money off my back. I get that. So now I'll go do it myself. And no investments, and y'all could try to bomb on me, and I'm going to hit you with 5 companies on my own 10 years later like nothing ever happened, and have a company that y'all don't have. I have a television network with ads. Like, my competition now is Netflix. Don't talk to me about Jay-Z. Talk to me about Netflix. Talk to me about Disney. That's the conversation I'm in now. And I did it on my own. Netflix, Tubi, them niggas raise money. I'm the only one in that conversation that did it on their own. No raising, no bread.
Download American New in the App Store, y'all.
And I'm proud of that shit. And make the movies. Like niggas that make Netflix, they don't make movies. They outsource it. The people that own American New make the movies on American New. We don't have to outsource. We get with other generals and we co-create. It's a different business model for me. It's a different kind of pride. I got a different kind of pride, bro. My pride is different, bro. You know, and that's why I'm beefing with no rapper. I'm beefing with CEOs. I want to have a beef with Lior. Pause. That's who you should be talking to me about. You know, that's the one that the algorithm should be. My competition is now, HBO. I didn't want to be in that conversation. I wanted to be in the network conversation, the big boys, the Rupert Murdochs and the Elon Musk and the Steve Jobs conversation. That's my levels. I'm bigger than white people. You feel me? Pause. Like, she shouldn't be offended. I'm saying I'm bigger than everybody.
Right.
Black, white, whatever. Like, I'm not an ill nigga for just being black, nigga. I'm a Superman. Like, I'm doing 5 companies. Like, I'm showing you. I ain't talking about them. We at market right now.
Right.
Where's my partners?
It's product.
My partners is my girl. We did this on our own.
Did that before.
The pride, bro. The pride, the proudness. The fact my children can see that shit is that's the wealth that I ain't got when nobody could walk in the room and tell me what to do. And my kids know that shit like beyond the fact. They overstand that. Arrogance is nothing but affirmations, but it should be based on the truth. When you act like you're something you're not, that's the ego. But if you've done something and you're confident about it, and you're trying to teach it in a tone that people don't understand, it's just because they never done it.
Right. They don't understand it.
Right. I don't even worry about that shit. I just get it done. Bottom line, what's on my resume? Niggas that I put on are billionaires, correct? So who done better than me? Who's a better CEO than me when you make your artists billionaires? Who's better than me? You know, some people gauge the success on how much money they make. I gauge the success on how much money my artists made. For real. I started that trend, making artists billionaires. I'm the first one to do it. I'm the first CEO to make his artists billionaires. True or no? True or false?
Yeah.
Name another one. I'll wait.
Casey.
But they're not saying that.
Right.
But that's because they can't even fathom that kind of a competition.
Right.
I'm the best that ever did it.
Right.
So you know what the best that ever did it is? It's one person on that list. It's a lonely list.
Ooh.
No one understands the person on the best that ever did it list. I have this argument with my crew all day. They be like, we're the best out, but I'm the best that ever did it. Right. Because my run has been so wrong. It's about your run. Niggas get money for 3 years and go to jail, they erase. Right. I've been doing this since I'm 19. I'm 52. It's a good run. Jay got a good run. Puff got a good run. A lot of niggas got some good runs. But not a lot of niggas, really. The ones I'm saying.
Right, they got, you know how it is. Like,
I'm not saying I don't know.
That's why I'm just telling motherfuckers, I'm like, I just started. My run just started.
But my run just started. This is a new company.
It's a whole nother run.
It's a whole nother run.
It's just been running.
A whole nother language.
I know how to run.
All kind of I don't run from, I run to.
Right. That's what
you know that war when you run into the war? I'm like, oh.
Where you going for? I don't know. I'm just running.
Oh, you do that too?
That's you. I'm just running.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm not Forrest Gump.
You just running.
Now, I do like a rich Malcolm X or like a rich Martin Luther King or something. Aspirational and, you know, without.
I'm just saying, because, you know, that's the only motherfucker that really running.
Still, you're a comedian, so I got to watch.
Understood.
Pause.
Right.
Y'all be having funny
that
jokes.
That was good for you, running. I be running. Jenny.
That was a little racist.
No, it wasn't.
You said it was right for you because she was white.
Facts. But I like the movie. I'm just letting her know I'm a too.
You know, some people, it was funny, right? It's because she goes into the most hooded spots with me and performs.
No, she gangster.
Right, but there'll always be somebody in the crowd that will be mad because they feel I gave her opportunity over them. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up over them. And I'd be like, y'all don't understand, like, she's made a lot, helped me build my dreams. Right. She's been there for personal shit. Like, it's a fair exchange. She deserves it. So, again, she didn't come through that ill,
Right.
that unshy. That took years. But every day she worked with me, I worked with her.
Right.
And now she's at a professional level, and her knife is sharp. She's
So
ill.
you study. That's
Study.
go back to
It was-
when I'm
she
around
definitely-
OG. I'm studying.
Tell them real quick. Tell them what Blue Rock Boot Camp is like. Not like emotion,
God.
just break down what I require.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's being on your head every day, and you have to be accountable. And
Let's talk about performing.
yeah, every week I would have to throw a Blue Rock night and like fund it and have the band there and promote it and just throw it myself and run the whole thing
And perform live.
and perform live.
She had to
Yeah.
practice her show,
So
but
like,
she had to practice throwing a show.
Right.
I had never really performed like before I met Dame. So he's like, okay, straight to perform with a band. Like, all right. And I was like terrible at first, like naturally. But I've made lots of strides over the past few years. And it's just kind of like you got to take a second and bask in how far you've come sometimes.
But you know what he's great at? Your artist development skills is top tier. Like you saying, you're teaching motherfuckers how to become a boss. Yeah, you can rap, but I don't rap.
Like, do you think it's a coincidence that I also put Kevin Hart on in comedy and look where he's at?
Right. Oh.
Do you know I was going to be a partner with Floyd Mayweather? We talked about rap promoting, and look what he has done. Like, look, he's undefeated.
That's 3.
That's like, bro, Lee Daniels. I funded his first movie. Rachel Roy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's $100 million company, fashion. These are different verticals, bro. I'm doing it like this and this. I'm fucking around. I'm jumping from company to company.
Right.
I'm doing it with no money. I'm like, they don't even know.
Right.
No one even understands how much my games are different than other people's. My level of game is a different vibration. I'm on some other shit, bro. Like you say, remember you put my glasses. This is how you be.
This is how your ass was looking through these motherfuckers.
That's how I see it.
Special. So basically, you like, damn the presentation. Did you get the message?
That's the test.
That's it.
A real boss don't care about the presentation. They care about the message. So you don't have to say so much. They appreciate being direct. If I know you're going to lose money and I'm telling you of the truth and I'm like, I just saved you $10 million or I just made you $10 billion, you going to be mad that I said it in a way that made you feel uncomfortable? Even though it was respectful?
Right.
It's just because you don't like that I like myself a lot?
Right.
That's dumb. A real boss doesn't give a fuck about that. They're like, what? And they run with it.
Right.
Like a Chad.
Right. You want me to dumb down to make you feel comfortable to still tell you what I need to tell you.
Which, if you make someone feel good and don't teach them, you're enabling them. That giving someone love but not teaching them is not giving them love. So we're going to wrap it up. I know they want me to go. I got to go to another interview.
Right.
But again, you've been a great guest.
Oh, man. Love, OG.
But I'm a guest in your house. I'm calling you a guest, right?
No, it love.
No, you've been a great host.
I appreciate it.
And your whole crew has been dope. I mean, y'all bang pause. We worked all day. I know y'all was like, this thing ain't going to work all day. I worked all day.
No, you do this shit for real.
We don't fuck around.
Facts.
And I'm not tired. I'm about to go and do another one.
Nigga,
I'm here
our
to
house
work.
is your house.
Now we gonna make
this
it.
is what we do.
I look at y'all now as partners. For real.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. And again, any plug, pause I get, I'm gonna pass it, pause, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
Pause. So
Say no more, OG. I love that.
we gonna cut to a performance from Nicolette.
Oh, good.
Oh shit!
performance.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Damn.
We're about to see a live performance from Nicolette.
Oh shit! Amazing.
Oh, it's gonna cut.
It's too late, losing contact. On me jacked up, this just practice. It's too late, came in crazy, but believe what you taste. Feeling dangerous, punch you in the face.
Today we knocked out 5. Our music give people the chills. We
made history. And this shit right here is fly. And the rest of the world will see it.
You want to make history, make some noise. Time for a revolution. Let's fight.
With my brother Dame Dash right next to me, man. You already know. We ain't got no choice but to go up.
So stay tuned on. We got a lot in store.
Let's go.